Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. So yeah, Polkadot, interesting. It was I think a really good trade setup here that we identified in the last video. Mentioned to you that probably a wave 1 to the upside was finished here, an impulse that we were coming down due to the strength of the correction in an A wave. This was a buy zone. Yeah, because an A wave often reacts to either the 38.2 or the 50% retracement. I said if we go up here, it could only be a B wave. I think yesterday for channel members, I already said we are now in the resistance. So I would either move up the stop loss or take profits, or at least partial profits. And that was this zone. We now reacted to it very nicely. And we're now coming down in what I believe is a C wave of 2, which would be another opportunity to scale in. So that is now between the 50% and the 78.6 retracement, between 474 and 539, and I will plan to accumulate in this area, but below the 78.6 retracement it will get unlikely. So that's where I will roughly set my stop loss, below 474. Yeah, so in all likelihood in a C wave we should see a reaction either here to the 50%, the 61.8 or the 78.6% fib level between 539 and 474. It could be theoretically, it could be the case that here the C wave is already done. Again, it's possible. I find it unlikely, but it's possible because we have now moved below the A wave low. But for me, then the risk is too high, so I'd rather buy in lower. And if I miss the trade, I miss the trade. What's the problem, right? It would also be a very shallow and short C wave. Normally, you would expect, at least if I measure the other way, take the length of the A wave, go to the high of the B wave. Yeah, we've only reached the 61.8 extension. That is a possible target for a C wave, but a very unlikely one. More likely would be the 1-to-1 ratio at 528 or the 1.618 extension just below the 78.6 fib retracement, which is at 471. So I would make sure I set my stop loss below that level, because theoretically it could run to the 1.618 extension. Below that it will be unreliable, yeah. Then it will weaken the chart. It will weaken the chart, and then it's just about, in 80% of cases, when a wave 2 drops below this 78.6 retrace, it doesn't work out. Yeah, it doesn't work out. It can still work out, yeah, and everybody needs to decide that for themselves, because really a wave 2 doesn't get invalidated until it drops below the previous low, but it's quite a bit of a distance, and again, it's all probabilities, it's all probabilistic. So below the 78.6 retrace, normally I would doubt that this is still a wave 2, because then it looks very impulsive to the downside. So I use the current correction to scale into a few coins. Mentioned to channel members all the coins I'm scaling in. Maybe I'll add a few more. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm looking for the lower entry then. That's why we have stop losses, to protect ourselves. Because in the end, what do I do here? I'm trying to catch the falling knife. Because all we have at the moment is a wave 1 up and maybe a 2 down. So anybody who likes to have more confidence could also wait for the first 1-2 setup on the way up. But I would use that 1-2 setup, because the wave 3 should have 5 waves, to scale up, possibly. Okay. So yeah, that is my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.